What is FlipperOS? Why we build another operating system if there are so many already exist, like Debian, Ubuntu, Kali Linux, Raspberry Pi OS? But the problem with these operating systems is that it was designed for the classic computers and servers, and it's not very convenient to use them in a multi-tool like a Flipper One that can be the network multi-tool, desktop computer or radio lab, the TV media box, all on the same device. Let's have a look on the classic Raspberry Pi experience. How you normally create your DIY project. You get your Raspberry Pi SD card, install the system and start building. You install the extra packages, you reconfigure the system, you modify device tree and build your retro gaming console. Next day you decide to reuse it in another project. You disable the network manager, completely reconfigure the system, and by the end of the day, your system became complete scrap heap. It's absolute junk, broken and unusable. And what you do next? You reinstall the system from scratch and start from the beginning, because there is no way to reset it to default. Even though I criticize the Raspberry Pi a lot, we generally love and respect them, and many of our projects is inspired by them. And especially the Flipper One, which is the project that combines everything that we miss in the Raspberry Pi. What we want to build in a FlipperOS. First, system profiles. It's a pre-configured operating system images for different tasks, like network multi-tool, radio lab, desktop mod, TV media box, etc. Each profile has its own kernel, system files, root file system, and user application. And you can choose any profile on the boot stage for different use cases. Second, unbreakable playground. User can clone one profile, modify it completely, reinstall the packages, modify the kernel, device tree, break the system, whatever he likes, and get all his modification in this sandbox of the cloned profile. 3. Reset to default. Wow, what an innovation! In 2026, most of the Linux distros still don't have this feature. You cannot roll back your changes. If you break the system, the only way to fix it is to reinstall it completely. And 4. Atomic updates. Because the updating process in Linux operating system now is completely unpredictable. You unpacking dozens of archives one by one. And if in the middle of this process the system stops, you get the half-broken operating system. There is no way to restore it back, roll back your update. What we wanted to do is create the guarantee process of updating from one version to another. That's what's called atomic updates. The FlipperOS is currently under development stage. We faced with a lot of challenges and we experimented with different architecture. We tried the OS tree, right now we use the BTRFS for the profiles itself. Also, the updating process is very complicated to design because we need somehow to separate the user data from the profile itself. And we invite you all to experiment with us. You can download the current version of the FlipperOS from developer portal, read the documentation. You can install it on your virtual machine and get the feedback. If you have some ideas, please suggest it. And see ya! До свидания! And the Flipper One is the project that... Удали. Давай еще раз.